And welcome back to Bible Study by the Pond. We are in Genesis chapter 33. Jacob looked up, and there was Esau coming with his 400 men. So he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the two maidservants. He put the maidservants and their children in front, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph in the rear. He himself went on ahead and bowed down to the ground 7 times as he approached his brother. What humbleness! Jacob had learned that ego, pride, selfishness, wanting only destroys. But when we serve, when we bow before people, when we love and care for them more than ourselves, what an awesome experience. It will touch the hearts of people. But Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck and kissed him, and they wept. That's what we want. Let us embrace people. Let us love people. Let us serve people no matter what they do to us. Then Esau looked up and saw the women and children. "Who are these with you?" he asked. Jacob answered, "They are the children God has graciously given your servant." Then the maidservants and their children approached and bowed down. Next Leah and her children came and bowed down. Last of all came Joseph and Rachel, and they too bowed down. Esau asked, "What do you mean by all these droves I met?" "To find favor in your eyes, my lord," he said. But Esau said, "I already have plenty, my brother. Keep what you have for yourself." How many in the world today would be ready to pounce on that? "Okay, I will." Greed. Greed is terrible. The things we have, we are never to take possession of. Whatever we have is to be used for the glory of God, to give, to share, and to be a means of bringing peace and harmony between people. "No, please," said Jacob, "if I have found favor in your eyes, accept this gift from me. For to see your face is like seeing the face of God, now that you have received me favorably. Please accept the present that was brought to you, for God has been gracious to me, and I have all I need." And because Jacob insisted, Esau accepted it. God has been gracious to me. Grace has been since sin. God is always gracious. Grace is the character of God. Let us have the same grace towards those around us. Then Esau said, "Let us be on our way. I'll accompany you." But Jacob said to him, "My Lord knows that the children are tender, and that I must care for the ewes and cows that are nursing their young. If they are driven hard just one day, all the animals will die. So let my Lord go on ahead of his servant, while I move along slowly at the pace of the droves before me, and that of the children, until I come to my Lord in Seir." Obviously, we're talking what? Late spring? Early summer? When there would be fodder for the animals as they traveled. Weather would be comfortable and nice. God wants what's good for us. We just need to trust Him. Hi, baby. I love you. Esau said, "Then let me leave some of my men with you." "But why do that?" Jacob asked. "Just let me find favor in the eyes of my Lord." The other thing here going on, Jacob didn't want his family to be corrupted by Esau and the idol worshippers in his camp. God wanted them separate. So therefore, Jacob understood, to have the blessings of God, we must separate ourselves from the world. We love them. We come into contact with them where we can, as we can, to bring them to Jesus and the truth. But we live separately. We live away from the things of the world. We're not to let the world taint us because it's too easy to slip and slide into the conduct of the world. So that day Esau started on his way back to Seir. Jacob, however, went to Succoth, where he built a place for himself and made shelters for his livestock. That is why the place is called Succoth. After Jacob came from Padan Aram, he arrived safely at the city of Shechem in Canaan, and camped within sight of the city. For 100 pieces of silver he bought from the sons of Hamor, the sons of Shechem, the plot of ground where he pitched his tent. There he set up an altar, and called it El Eloi Israel. Wherever we go, let us set up an altar to the Lord. Jacob made one mistake here. He settled too close to the city. It will get him into trouble, as we will see. We need to stay far away from the world. Our homes. Put them out in the country. God provided this place here for this ministry. It's way out in the desert. We want to keep ourselves pure and spotless from the world. We want to show forth the glory of God, so that as we come into contact with them, we are not tainted by the world, but they can see the difference in us. Thank you for joining us today.